Hi, Henry here from Handler's Equipment in Abbotsford, British Columbia. We are a Hyundai dealer, and today I'd like to talk a little bit about Hyundai. Just a couple things that we'll do today that will help with you registering your machine and also notifying you of your faults or where the machine is, or a bunch of information that you would like to have on your phone or your email at your fingertip. Anyways, the first thing I'd like to get into is here's the front page. When you load it, on the there's an arrow, and that arrow gets you into the Hyundai system. But in this case, since you want to register a machine, you see the registration button underneath. You're going to press that button, and here you can input the information and follow next to next to get your machine registered. After you want to register it, maybe you want to make some a little bit notifications so that you can follow the operation of your machine. So we'll close this window and we'll push the button on the arrow key that we talked about a few minutes ago, and we'll bring this up. So to get some machines on the machine list, we'll go into search, and we'll pick a machine, just any machine here, and we'll hit it by the serial number. Now this little machine will pop up and it'll show the working status of the machine, how many liters of fuel you have, the temperatures of the different components, and a lot of other information that you can scroll up and scroll down that we'll probably not get into much of this today, because you can do that on your own, and we might do a video of that later. So to get into the notifications, what you like to do is you like to press settings. And from settings, you want to go to notification. That's exactly what we want to do. And that'll bring up the window as soon as the computer cooperates a little bit. And there it is. Now there's two parts of this. This is the recipient list, and this is the notifications. So you first want to add all the recipients of your company that you want to have either an email or a mobile phone, notification to. You can put as many as you want in there depending on their job for you in this company. So you can add them all there, and then you can do the fault. This is the SMS, so this is telephone or the mobile phone, and you can add that. If you want email, you add that, and if you just want email, you can take that off and just have email. Geofencing, we'll get into that into a minute. And then there's maintenance, and that really means hours to go. So if you're at about 100 hours to go, maybe you should be notified that you have to go through a maintenance on your vehicle, or your excavator or your wheel loader, so you can give your Hyundai dealer, in this case Handler's Equipment, a call, and they can set you up with oils and filters that you would need for this interval. You can also, instead of do that, you do days to go. So you say, I think about 10 days from now it's going to need one, so you can be reminded that way. And here you got SOS, you got collision, you got overspeed, a few other things that you can read up into your manual to figure if you'd like to have those. So this shows, okay, let's get into the geofence just a little bit. Geofence is right here, so it's at your settings before you go into notification. Here's a geofence, and here's a geofence edit. So a geofence means that it's going to put in a kind of a computerized version of electronic fence around your machine. Let's do that. So you right click, and there you go. Bingo. If the machine comes out of that circle, you'll be notified, either by email or by phone. Depends how you set your system up for. That can be used for theft. It could also be used if you called your machine for a move, and the next morning your operator is sitting there, where's the machine? You can quickly go look it up and say, hey, I haven't been notified of the machine leaving my geofence. So it's probably still there, so you can deal with that. So there's a couple of instances what the geofence is for, and you can change it as much as you want. You can go into here and you can change it every time you move your machine. And you'll be notified day or night, 24 hours a day, when you get a fault or an email. So this will conclude today's little thing, on your notifications and of your registration. I'll get into something else later as soon as I get some people asking me that they need some more information of the Hyundai. You can also find videos online, YouTube deals, to figure out how to do certain things on Hyundai, or you can give me a call. I'll love to help you out. Thank you very much. Henry from Handlers Equipment. Have a wonderful day.